The following video has been dramatized for entertainment purposes. Nonetheless, it is based on true events. In the cycle of human history, the advent and subsequent life of the Metaverse is but a blink of the eye. However, the passing of time has been observed to move differently in the Metaverse, at close to the speed of light, compared to that of the material realm. There is a far greater store of history within the Metaverse than we might know. Let us now venture deep into the archives of the Metaverse to visit ancient history and discover a long-forgotten mystery. Our investigation begins in the far-flung past of 2018. Nigh on the birth of Cryptovoxels itself, the user base grows, and fledgling communities take their first steps. Origin City is at peace. This is all about to change. In the back alleys and seldom walked areas in the Makers District, an icon in the shape of an eye slowly starts to appear. Witnesses from those early days confirm that Makers District was indeed ground zero of this strange phenomenon. At the time, the citizens of Origin City thought little of the symbol, and life in the Metaverse continued as usual. Then, seemingly overnight, a parcel in the heart of the Makers District materialized. Located at 3 Ron Road, the parcel was named the Eye Worship Garden. Images from that time show the curiosity of the users, many gathering to view the worship garden themselves. Strange scripture covered the walls, with some speaking of an individual known only as the Seer. In the center of the parcel, a floating banner reads, "Place an eye on your parcel to be visited." Was this to be the dawn of the first acolytes of the Eye? Over time, more and more banners appeared in parcels around Makers District, soon spreading to other parts of the city. In the present day, the Eye Worship Garden lays inactive, its scripture still visible. Standing alone in the parcel, one cannot but sense a lingering presence and a feeling of being watched. To most, the Eye Worship Garden is little but a passing curiosity, quickly forgotten in the hustle and bustle of the city. But there is one user by the name of ToxSam that by seemingly pure coincidence still flies the flag of the Eye. The Eye is now the centerpiece for his creative development studio, Polygonal Mind. ToxSam claims that his company logo was not directly influenced by the cult of the Eye, and that his company logo existed prior to his arrival in Origin City. Sometime after the cult of the Eye passed into distant memory, ToxSam, who still remembered the phenomenon, was inspired to borrow from the lore of the cult and create a wearable collection, the Eye Follower Mask. Many present-day citizens still don this mask, simply thinking it a quirky wearable, blissfully unaware of its dark origins. The story might have ended there. Alas, it takes a much darker turn. New evidence reveals that at the time of the cult's expansion, another group emerged, calling themselves the Anti-Eye Resistance. It is not clear who this new group were, or why they opposed the Eye, but witness accounts claim there were as many that opposed the Eye as those that proclaimed allegiance. During the course of this investigation, an anomaly was unearthed, one embedded in the blockchain itself. The wearables first created by ToxSam list him as the author, but curiously, the wearable lists the creator as Failure. Failure, also known as Benji, is a longtime developer at Cryptovoxels. This was our first clue that this mystery runs right to the core of the Cryptovoxels platform, to the Cryptovoxels team themselves. Our team was able to speak directly to Phaler and question him on the anomaly. Phaler claims that his name being listed as the creator was in fact a glitch caused by migrating old wearables collections to the new minting system. This sounds plausible, but soon enough, the dialogue took an unexpected turn. Our investigator requested that Phaler assist in gaining the perspective of Cryptovoxels creator Ben Nolan himself. Phaler stated that Ben Nolan knows nothing about the cult of the Eye. Yet less than 1 hour previous, in response to a Twitter post by our investigators calling for information on the Eye, Ben Nolan tweeted, "The Eye will be suppressed." A bold statement for someone that allegedly knows nothing about the Eye. Following this revelation, eyewitnesses have come forward confirming that Ben Nolan and the Cryptovoxels team were staunch opposers to the Eye. This begs the question, what really was the cult of the Eye? And why did the Cryptovoxels team fear it so? Digging into the depths of Reddit, the investigators stumbled across a post from the same period. The post was titled, "I'm the author of Cryptovoxels. Ask me anything." Whilst there were hundreds of replies, one question and answer stood out. How long do you think it will take before an underground crime org starts development in your city? The user, thought to be the Cryptovoxels creator, Ben Nolan, responded by saying, "There is one already. I've been trying to stomp it out, but they keep popping up and trying to enlighten people. The Eye is some kind of underground art collective." It would seem Origin City was strife with hidden underground conflict, with the evidence suggesting the anti-Eye resistance was being led by the central Cryptovoxels team. So what was the fallout of this conflict? The exact details are as yet unknown. But around the same time in Origin City, many users en masse simply vanished. There is evidence that users sold their assets quickly and fled the city, and in some cases simply ceased to be, their parcels and social media profiles becoming inactive. One example of this is the owner of the I Worship Garden parcel that went by the name of Disket. Following the apparent conflict, there has been no activity from Disket in Origin City, the blockchain, or on any social media platform. In another bizarre example of user vanishings, the user known as XDev owned a parcel of land in the Deep South District on the very edge of Origin City. They named the parcel The Ranch. The significance of this parcel is the banner displayed on the exterior wall of the building, an anti-Eye resistance poster. Was XDev a supporter of the anti-Eye resistance? Or were they just caught up in the conflict? XDev too vanished into the ether, never to be heard from again. If the Cryptovoxels team were systematically stomping out the cult, why then would they make a member of their own side disappear? Much of what took place in those early days has been lost to time. Will we ever know what really transpired in 2018? We now come to the finale of our investigation and back to the present year of 2022. It is the height of the Non-Fungible Conference in Lisbon, a safe haven and veritable capital of crypto natives. In the back alleys and seldom walked areas of the city, an icon in the shape of an eye slowly starts to appear. It would seem that the resistance did not completely purge the cult of the Eye. This leads us to the question, has the Eye returned?